I'm Davie.
I'm Misti.
DM Watts.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of DM Watts. I am Davie.
I'm Misti.
And we are DM Watts, if I hadn't said that. So there it is. There it is.
And Nalla is rooting around her toy.
Yeah,
and always brings it over to us.
You guys probably
let us
can't.
know.
You guys probably can't see it, but our service dog. We gave her some little treats.
I'm sure they can hear it.
Maybe you can hear it. And somehow she has made her way back to us instead of bringing the treats the other way, the other side of the room. But it happens.
That's
Anyway, before we get into anything, you guys know the deal. Like, subscribe, comment, and of course, Doge to the Moon. And we're going to speak on AMC to the Moon. Whoa, boy. AMC to the Moon. What did we reach today? Like 64?
Yeah.
Or something like that. I think we got 64 and change today. Wow. If you've been with AMC from the beginning, I think, hey, look, not financial advisors. It's just things that we're saying. Edutainment. But some of the things we know, such as where AMC was.
Yeah, but I'm still, and I'm going to say this.
Go ahead, baby.
I love AMC. I love GameStop. I love how all of this has happened. Revolution, apes. Yep.
But.
What? I don't know. I guess I'm pessimistic when it comes to, I wanted to go.
Of course.
Because you, obviously. But.
Basically, you're saying there are other stocks out there besides AMC too, like right?
Yeah,
and agreed.
I'm going, okay. I just don't think it has the momentum behind it like GameStop did. When GameStop went into the hundreds, it's still in the hundreds.
Of course, it doesn't.
And so when I see stuff, I'm like, guys, come on.
Yeah.
If we hit 70, cool.
It's a wrap. But.
Let's be, I don't know.
But here's the thing.
And I feel bad about saying that.
No, it's fine.
Good
so
on
any apes watching this, just saying, it's her opinion, not mine. But anyway, just saying.
And he throws me under the bus just like that. Beep. Baby, I got you. I got you.
We in this. You
got to ride to the hospital, right? That was a big bus. That was like a ape bus.
Look, I sounded
a lot of
horn. I
apes
said
on
beep
that.
beep. What do you want from me?
As you're going, hey, wait up! Let me get on that bus.
Hey,
she'll be alright.
But still, but you do have a point, right? AMC. And it's like, hey, there's nothing wrong with being cautious either.
I'm a cautious ape.
There's nothing wrong with being cautious either. So, but let's be realistic. It's not like we pour our life savings into this stuff, but we do believe in it. But we do believe in it at the same time.
That's under the mattress where it should be.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we still believe in it. We still invest in it.
Oh,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
We still invest in it.
I look at the rhetoric, I look at the talk, and I'm like, I mean, thanks for jazzing me up.
You can be pessimistic, but at the same time, we still got that little bit of optimism clicking the button, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course. So, at the same time, hey, we're not throwing shade at it. It's just like, hey, we want people to be careful at the same time.
Yeah,
is what it boils down to. Be careful. Don't go throwing your life savings into something.
Not everybody you talk to on Reddit is your friend or financial advisor.
Exactly. So just throwing that out there. Before we get into it, also, you guys, dmwatchpodcast@gmail.com. And as you can tell behind us, we got all the streaming services. I got lazy and wasn't able to look up all the other ones.
Not all of them.
Right, we got a few of them.
Here's what I know. If you Google DM Watts.
Oh, yeah, tell them that.
DMWATS. DM Watts podcast.
We the only ones that come up.
We're the whole page now.
Right. Didn't used to be that way. There was a few other things coming up, but now, don't say that. My phone's here. If it's listening, it pops up like, what would you like from me
Your
today?
phone doesn't recognize me.
Google? What is it?
Okay, Google.
Hold on.
Look at neither one of them.
All I said was Google. How about
he says Google and everything lights up.
Okay, so nothing happened. Yeah. I said okay, Google, nothing happened, but
whatever. She's over there like,
maybe my phone is asleep.
To that other woman.
Typically, if I say okay, Google, which we all know what happens when you say that, typically the phone lights up. It's like, what would you like from me today? But anyway, so there's that. But
as opposed to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. The phone can find anything. You can only find certain things. That's all I'm saying.
Better stop.
But no, yeah, seriously, we're on all. Well, I ain't gonna say all streaming services, on pretty much the major ones that you guys mostly have heard of: Facebook, Twitter.
It was hot today.
It was, can I finish? Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, it was hot. Anyway, go on. It was hot.
That's all I wanted to say. That was hot today.
Yeah. No. See, you said hot. What you meant to say is that it was roasting outside.
It was bad.
That's what you meant to say. It was
bad.
What did we see on the thing on the truck?
103.
Almost everybody has a thermometer on the vehicle that says all that, right?
Yeah.
And ours said what 103.
Yeah.
And
it was.
It was hot.
It was 103.
Yeah, it was hot. So it was one of those things that it's just like you just look at the thermometer, you're like, well, I officially shouldn't be out here right now. So there's that. Good thing we filmed this from the basement. So
we walked nice down here and I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing down here.
It's nice and cool down here. But
I
anyway.
live down here.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to go get into the fishbowl topic.
Down here
That's true too.
It's
just us and the dogs. Mm-hmm. We're going to go and get into that fishbowl topic. So it's my turn. My turn to pull. So
yesterday I was delirious and heat stroke. I didn't care.
Yeah, I told her she was the.
Today I have my top.
She always
don't care.
She always gets into that anxiety when we pull the fishbowl.
Not anymore. Don't care.
Oh yeah, you guess it. I'm gonna let her see it before I turn it on around. Oh yeah.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
The fishbowl topic of today is
what we binge watch.
What we binge watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Get a pen and paper.
You're gonna want to write all this down.
All this down because it is on what like Flintstone.
You're gonna want to watch everything.
We don't even. We about to fight for who finna say it first.
Oh yeah, go for it.
You want me to go first? But I don't know. I don't know which one we watch first. You want me, so first of all, we watched The Boys. We did watch The Boys.
Oh,
The Boys on Amazon Prime. The Boys. Okay, so
you gotta watch The Boys.
The Boys is about superheroes if they pretty much
anti-superheroes.
And well, yeah, but what I call it, I was gonna say like superheroes that if they didn't have a conscience, which would be anti-superheroes.
That makes sense. And there's a dude trying to stop him.
Right,
and a couple of dudes.
Right, it's basically superheroes. Superheroes.
This Freudian slip has been brought to you by
whatever.
DM Watts Podcast at gmail.com.
Hey, if you ain't seen The Boys,
we're gonna gloss right over.
We're gonna gloss right over.
Okay, cool. So, back to The Boys.
Yeah, if you ain't seen The Boys, get Amazon Prime and watch the whole. It was only 2 seasons right now, right? Yeah, watch them both, and trust me, it's about anti-superheroes. They get real hood in there, the superheroes. Skip right past my wife's laughter for those watching us on YouTube, her giggling behind me. I said, okay, fine. I said superheroes. And yes, I went right past it. I was talking about superheroes. Talking about, I don't know. I think the new thing.
Superheroes.
My bad. Super thoughts, whatever you want to call them. I was talking about superheroes. That's what I was talking about.
We now go to the massage parlor on Broadway where we see the superheroes gathering to go after the pimps. They're going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. We're not going.
I have a whole movie in my head now. I have a comic book.
Well, let's talk about the binge movie. The binge.
I gotta go draw it.
Well, let's talk about what we're binging though. How about that?
Okay,
what are we binging? Like I said, The Boys, and what do you get?
Madam Secretary.
Ooh.
So, look, I was not a political drama person. I never saw The West Wing. I never saw Homeland. I never saw anything like that. Madam Secretary cried. Bawled Niagara Falls when I realized it was over.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
But it was because it was a good book. It's funny.
It's a book.
It's smart. No.
I thought you were saying. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying.
It's funny. It's smart. Never did I have that binge watch. What do they call that? Like you're tired of it.
Craze.
Fatigue.
Yeah. Binge
watch fatigue, where you're like, yeah, this person says this is gonna happen, boom, there's another episode. It wasn't anything like that for me. I didn't feel like there was a slow season. I love Madam Secretary. Smart, funny.
Yeah. So
that was my
Madam Secretaries, we don't know who the female one is in there, but we know she played on, we don't remember her name, but she played on Bad Boys.
Tia Leone?
Yeah, that's her. We know who she is. Tia Leone. She played on Bad Boys, and she did a good job there. But Madam Secretary,
man, she killed it.
If you are all about, which hey, we are too, women empowerment and women in positions that hey, look, that they are just as good as any other person, man that can play that position. She did amazing in Madam Secretary. She was
incredible. But I also. The dude in it, Her husband in it is he's a theology guy. He was a professor of theology, and I love theology. I love apologetics, theology. I love anything religion. Around the world, all religion.
And she did a really good job in that. She did an amazing job in that. And I have to go ahead and say that
it's just a good
because it started off Madam Secretary, and eventually, that'd be giving it away.
Yeah,
so
no,
never mind.
Just watch it.
Yeah, just
watch a few episodes if it's not for you.
It's on Netflix,
but it's good.
Yeah, it's on Netflix
really,
for those
really
who are watching.
Okay, good go.
Okay, sweet Homeland.
Homeland.
Yeah.
Again, only one season in there did I get the fatigue. Only one.
Yeah, and there is one season that we are really not feeling, but you got to watch it, right? Because you watch all the other ones. So, like, it's one of those things where it's like, look, this show is like, it's kind of like when you watch one movie and then a part 2 comes out, and you're like, this is crap. Not even maybe 20 minutes in, you're like, this is crap, but I got to finish watching it because I said I got to say I watched part 2.
Well, but there's a lot of layers in Homeland.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a mental disorder, and you're dealing with then her job and being a single mom later on. Like, there's so it's multifaceted. But my favorite guy is in it.
Who that? Oh yeah, go ahead, tell him.
Mandy Patinkin.
Mandy Patinkin, and he's amazing. I
love Mandy Patinkin.
He's amazing.
And my mama, for my birthday one year, took me to see Mandy Patinkin.
Mandy
here in Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah.
And it was unreal.
Yeah.
And I love him and his singing and his stories.
She
and
is
I follow
a huge
him
Mandy Patinkin
and his
fan.
wife. I love his wife.
Hey, so Mandy Patinkin, rest assured you're getting tagged on Twitter when we put this up there.
I love you guys. I forgot to.
Somebody forgot to put it on
Gene
mute.
Feliciano, if you're calling, we're recording right now.
So, hey, look. But Mandy Patinkin, like I said, rest assured we're probably going to tag you on Twitter.
I love your voice. I love everything about your family. And I just, you guys are so good. And you guys pick me up. And Mandy Patinkin is in this and he's amazing. Yeah. And
he does a hell of a job in this.
Yes.
I mean, and he sticks through it through the whole way. I can't remember the female lead, but.
And for those of you who don't know who Mandy Patinkin is, he was Inigo Montoya in The Princess Bride. You killed my father, now prepare to die. And if you don't know that, because you're too young, he was with Elmo in one of those Elmo movies in the late 90s.
If you don't know that, he's in Dangerous Minds. Or Criminal Minds, I should say. Excuse me. He's in Criminal Minds. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, yes. He was earlier in the show, Criminal Minds, and he was pretty much a high profile. He was one of the guy to go to for profiling. And then pretty much he kind of resumed the role. Yeah, I think they were FBI and Criminal Minds, but here was CIA in Homeland.
Yeah. I don't mean to make this about Mandy Patinkin.
No, but he's man, he does a hell of a job.
He's just an all around great actor.
Yeah, so we'll push it forward. And what do you get? I said Homeland.
You did. Oh, WandaVision.
WandaVision. Ooh, come on, let's high five on that. Look, there's not many shows that me and my wife will cry over. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a man about mine, so I can admit certain things. That last episode of WandaVision, I was like,
I gotta write my brother.
Yeah. That WandaVision episode, I was like, hey, look, I'm not crying. I feel like they put the scent of onions in the episode, and like we got smart TVs now, so you never know, they like blew out some smells or something.
Smell-o-vision?
Yeah, smell-o-vision. Like they blew out something and was like, all right, hey, look, we're gonna throw this out there, and sure enough. At the end of it, we were both like, "Hey, that's a bit much, bro. That's a bit much." But WandaVision, if you follow the Marvel series, you will see that on WandaVision kind of follows the whole thing with after the Endgame. It kind of follows after Endgame. You guys know that Vision died during Infinity War, and then Endgame, all of that happened. They all died in Infinity War. If you haven't seen it by now, I guess I could say spoiler alert, but shame on you if you haven't seen
it's great.
The Infinity War by now.
WandaVision was amazing, and here's what I loved about it. This is what I loved about it. Yes, I love Marvel, but it takes you through all of your childhood sitcoms. And I'm going to leave it at that, but you get to see pieces of things from your childhood if you're of our age. And it's amazing. It takes you back and you forget you're watching something else. So
Yeah.
it's like watching 2 or 3 even sitcoms in one, and I like that stuff. I like something that takes me to this story, takes me to that story, and it all flows. I love that.
Yeah, and I
So
think
WandaVision.
WandaVision was pretty good. And like at the end of well, I'm not going to talk about it at the end of it, but
Mm-mm.
it has a lot of commercials from our childhood and a lot of commercials that you're like, oh yeah, I know what that is, so on and so forth. But
There
I
was just
thought,
it was very nostalgic.
yeah, I thought WandaVision was pretty good. So I guess it's my turn on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. What was it? Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's one we just watched.
Oh man,
We watched it. So sometimes,
good.
sometimes when we know something's going to be good, or if we're curious about if it's going to be good, a lot of things we like to do is we will sit here and
We'll
be like,
wait
let's wait until all of them are posted.
because we know us. We want it all. Give it
Yeah,
all to us.
yeah. And so it's well, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If you haven't seen it, go take a look. It's on Disney Plus. The WandaVision also is on Disney Plus. Go take a look at that. You know what I mean? And the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it picks up like pretty much once again after Endgame, and it's one of those things that I can tell you that at first you're like, this is terrible, but they got a lot of one-liners in there. They got a lot. They got a Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Like the first one, it was a good episode. The first episode is really good, but then by the second episode and the third episode, it gets funny. Like it's that humor you get in with those characters, and the chemistry between the two and the story between the two. It was well written. Like I love things that are well written. It's well written.
Yeah, yeah. And so I think if you are looking for something good, Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
It's really good.
that has to be a good one, especially the ending, because it's set around a time where, if you guys can remember in Endgame, Falcon, Captain America gave the shield to Falcon. It was like, hey, basically for those who used to watch Juice, it's kind of like the ending of Juice, the movie. It was like, hey, you got the juice now. That's kind of how it was. It was like, you got the juice now.
It was just a good
So, but it was a good one. So I'm going to say Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Disney Plus, also with WandaVision. Don't forget, I'm trying to say what streaming platform these are on as we go through it. But yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier was a good one for Disney Plus, and I will say you guys have to watch that one. So we're binge watchers. What can I say?
We are, because we're too impatient.
Mm-hmm.
And that's and society has made us that way. No,
Yep.
I mean I think on-demand TV has made us that way.
Mhm.
Streaming services, being fed up with your cable bill,
Right.
but yet we still pay a cable bill
Mm-hmm.
because they're gonna get you on the internet anyway.
Yeah, yeah. What you got?
So I'm trying to Lock and Key.
Ooh. Whew.
That was the name of it, right?
Man, if y'all haven't seen that show, Lock and Key, it's on Netflix. This one's on Netflix, and I got it. So Lock and Key is about, so it's like a small town. I don't know where they are. It kind of looks like Massachusetts.
It's a coastal town.
Right, it's a coastal town.
I think it is
And-
actually Massachusetts.
Right, and so what we found in there, I can't remember exactly the basis of how it starts, but we do know that the kids, I think it's like single mom and like maybe three kids.
Their dad died.
Their dad
and
had
so they
died.
inherited the house, the
house.
mansion he grew up
Right,
in,
right.
that kind of thing.
And
But there's different keys.
yeah, but then they start finding these different keys.
Yeah.
And how the special thing about these keys is that these keys, they unlock
Certain-
lock,
yeah,
but the
certain,
lock,
like powers almost.
right, the lock is the back of your neck. So they literally stick the
Yeah.
key in the back of their neck and twist, and it unlocks certain things within you.
So good.
And it
so
unlocks
good.
certain things, whether it's, hey, I can go put this fear away, or I can go do, I can't, I'm not going to sit here and give away everything, saying, but you will get a pretty good, it is pretty good. How about that? I'll just say that it's pretty good. You know what I mean? It is
It's
really
so
good. And
we're patiently
waiting on
waiting.
season
We're
2.
waiting. And
Season
we can't wait. We're
Right,
excited
right.
about it.
So, but I guess it's that one's on Netflix.
Yeah.
The other one that I got is called, we binge watched the show called Evil.
I was gonna say Evil.
We watched the show called
so
Evil.
good. Is that ABC or CBS?
It's Netflix, is what it is. So
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So you can watch the
binge
first
watching
season
it on
Netflix.
Netflix. And yeah, so Evil is about
Again,
So
theology.
so if you watch Luke Cage, Luke Cage, the star of Luke Cage, the black guy out of Luke Cage, he's a priest, or he's trying to be a priest, right? He's trying to be
becoming one.
He's becoming a priest. It's him, and you have a forensic doctor or whatever she is.
She's a
psychologist, and then you
Forensic
have
psychologist.
forensic psychologist, and then you have the other guy's like a tech geek or something like that. He's
Yeah,
just
so
like,
he's
tech
like
guy.
the ghost hunter that's
Right.
there to debunk everything.
Yeah, he's literally,
So
that's right, that's what it was.
She goes out, because she's being called by the courts, or by clients. Hey, this person needs an exorcism. The dude's there to do the exorcism or to be a witness to it, and then the other guy is there to debunk anything supernatural or anything like that.
Mhm.
It's just a really good, again, it has everything I ever love about everything. Religion and psychology and ghost hunting. Like, what more could you want out of a show?
Yeah, exactly. So, and I think the show is that, every time, because she is a non-believer, and clearly the tech guy is a non-believer, and the guy who's studying to be the priest, obviously he's a believer, but he's like, all right, well, that's fine. I want you to be non-believers,
right?
Because then you're gonna have to explain the cases that we come across. So I'm like, look, that's fine, you're not a believer, but can you explain these things?
It's worth your time,
right?
It's
and then it is one of those.
It's worth your time.
It's one of those, and honestly,
It'll make you think.
Honestly, what I really want people who are watching this, if you're an atheist, please check that show out called Evil.
You'll love it.
You'll love it because it'll literally give you a different perspective. Because the two of the main characters don't believe in any religion; they're atheists themselves, but there are things that go on that they can't explain. And they're just like,
now the downfall of this show, and I'm going to say it. First season, we binge watch on Netflix. We were so happy.
Now, it originally came on ABC, I believe.
Yeah.
It was ABC or CBS.
And I guess it didn't have a following or whatever. It developed a cult following on Netflix.
Right.
And now they brought it back, but it's on
Paramount Plus. And it's
which is another streaming service.
We don't need another. Right. Like, dude, come on, man.
We're not gonna do it.
We're not. We got the Amazon, we got the Disney Plus, Netflix, and HBO Max, Hulu. Yeah, and
I have Hulu Live because I like news. I like real time. I like the Today Show.
And every time we turn around and look,
CNBC. We watch a lot of it. CNBC for stocks.
And every time the new one comes out, they be like, "Well, we're not your average streaming service." Yes, you are. You're the same one. You just got different movies.
We even had BET Plus for a while because I love Medea.
That's right.
And I wanted to see all the plays.
But that also leads us to our next one.
Oh, P-Valley.
That was Stars. I was not going there, but that's a good one.
What were you going with?
Oh, well, you're gonna have to wait till it's my turn.
Oh, my! Suspense is killing me.
So P-Valley.
P-Valley.
That's the Stars one. Woo, man. Hey, bro,
and I didn't think I'd like it because
So
it was like a stripper thing. I'm having a hard time with weight because COVID.
Yeah.
And I had a cute figure before COVID.
Yeah, she's still fine to me, but whatever. But I'm just saying.
But that thing women do.
Yeah.
And
but P-Valley.
Adore P-Valley.
Woo, P-Valley. I'm gonna tell you. Look, if you are home,
Uncle Clifford.
If you didn't watch our episode on sexuality. Yeah, understand this. We don't care what alphabet you choose to label yourself.
No, it's Pride Month. Good on you.
Yeah, good. I mean, whatever it works. But at the same time, P-Valley.
I keep hitting the thing. Cheers.
Yeah. P-Valley is Uncle Clifford. It's about a strip joint called The Pink, ain't it?
Yeah, The Pink.
But it's based down, I think, in Louisiana. Or,
something like that.
Yeah, they call it The Pink. So that's how they talk down there. But they call it The Pink. So, and Uncle Clifford he's a guy that's obviously wishes he was a female, but. Hey, whatever works. And the thing is,
he's great.
But he makes that show.
He does.
He makes that show. P-Valley
reminds me of Lafayette and True Blood.
That's
amazing.
another one. Yeah, if you ain't seen True Blood, but we ain't finna go there. That's another thing.
Because that's just something else we saw back when.
Back when.
But what I'm saying is he's that endearing of a character. Yeah. He's that lovely of an actor. He's that good. And if you don't watch the show for anything else, watch it for Uncle Clifford, and I promise you your attitude will change about him so much.
It was pretty good.
P-Valley's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, so watch P
P-Valley is
Valley.
awesome.
Watch P Valley. So
Okay, that was mine.
yeah, that was yours.
Yeah.
Well, mine is because we got. Oh, hold on. What was P Valley was on? I don't know if we said it. Stars.
Stars.
Yeah, get the stars or whatever. Yeah, that's what we do.
We won't tell you what we
Hey,
do, actually.
Oh yeah, we'll have no
Okay.
problem doing it because
Okay,
it ain't
tell them.
illegal. Here's the
Tell
thing: what we do. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We get on whatever. They be like, look, you get 1 week free. Don't threaten us with a good time. So
Baby!
sometimes
Didn't you want to see the show?
yeah, sometimes they screw up and
Yeah,
like, hey,
I
we're
mean,
gonna
I
give
did.
y'all 30 days free. What?
Okay.
So look, I'll get that 1 week free. Day 5 out of week 7. Time to cancel that bitch. Hey, it's fine. Look, that's on
It's
y'all.
on our
Y'all don't want to offer
calendars.
it. It's on our calendar.
We
Cancel it.
sync our calendars, and
Look,
it's like
if
you'll
stars
get
and all y'all watching it, whatever, man. Look, the thing is that sometimes y'all got good movies, sometimes you don't. I'm not finna sit here and pay and wait for y'all to get good ones. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not finna pay for one series.
No.
When P Valley come back, guess what, stars? I'm back on it, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So hey, whatever works.
Okay,
But
we only have a few minutes, so let's go.
all right, we'll
let's
keep
just
it going. So what P Valley was yours, right?
Yeah.
All right. So mine is we talked about BT Plus. Mine is Martin.
Martin.
Yeah, Martin. Hey,
Yes,
so BT Plus, that's another streaming service. Yes, we've gone through I don't know how many streaming services
We
talking
watched
about
all the Martins.
you know what I'm saying, but we watch all the
And
Martins.
we watched them when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hold on,
I
but
loved Martin.
we got something special when it comes to the Martin though.
We do.
So my wife and I, well, my wife ordered me for Father's Day. It's kind of like an early Father's Day gift.
Yeah.
She ordered me
'Cause they've been out for 6 months.
Right. So we ordered a Martin trivia game.
Yeah.
And it's all about the series Martin. We love Martin. I mean,
so
what do you want
if
to
you
say?
love Martin and you're up to your Martin,
Literally
hey,
Google.
we will just Gmail us or
whatever,
or
however we
message
can
us
talk about whatever you want.
and
If you can beat us, cool. But
tell
look,
us to throw out a trivia
Hey.
and we'll play against the computer.
whatever
at
you
this
guys
point.
want, whatever you guys want to do, throw us a question
Because
about Martin.
We're like,
Look,
hey,
we don't look.
to
We
our
got some friends.
Hey,
We
got this, and they're like,
we messaged our friends and say, look,
you guys
the
are
next
gonna
time
win.
we meet up, this is what we doing. We playing Martin trivia game. We got a card game. Y'all better get on it. So we giving them a couple of weeks to get back into the Martin. Let me watch the episodes and let's go from there. But yeah, Martin. We watch Martin, and it's great to go back and just see how far the show came, and then
it was
back from when. Yeah.
It was great for me. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
again, I was
we like getting
a
back
teenager, but it's like, oh my god, I had that outfit.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I painted my
It's
place
back
that
to
way.
see, back to see like where we came and where we are.
Yeah, what you did or
Right.
how we talked or
Right,
anything
right.
like that.
Exactly. So
but yeah, I've always loved.
Yeah.
That's a great show.
Right. So what did you get? Yeah. Have you forgotten?
No. I haven't. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Okay. Is
Hold
it on
on.
BET or no?
No.
Okay. My next one's on BET.
Okay. I'm gonna, cause I have a couple in my head. I got it. I'm coming.
Give me any one of
It's coming out.
Give me any one of them.
You know, the one with the dudes and they're like mutants, but they're not. And I've done this to you before. What's the show?
Mutants and they're not.
They're
Gifted?
not. Is it the name of it?
Gifted?
Where they're all like adopted, but they're all brother and sister, but they're not.
I think it's Gifted. Where they're adopted.
No, you know, and they all have special powers, and she can, you know, I think you're gonna give that to, or I heard a rumor.
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
This is
Umbrella,
our conversation all day long. It is
Mm.
like an episode, never-ending episode of $500,000 pyramid.
Hey, this is what we can. This is
Like,
how we do.
This is a thing that can make you wet, but you're outside. A sprinkler.
This is why we both
conversation.
have the ring. The one the twins power activate. Hey, look that up. That's a true thing. But
More love, a break.
Exactly. So hey, look. So Umbrella Academy. It's on Netflix. We watched season 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
So season 1 we binge watch. You want to talk about upset when the season ended.
Woo.
Umbrella Academy. Look, they all have different powers. The story is set by all these kids were born on the same day at the same time at the same moment in the world.
It's just a great show.
And this guy, what they call him, Father.
Yeah,
he goes
but
to
he's
him,
like, you know, a Charles Xavier
right.
kind of thing.
Goes through and picks them all up. They got powers. One guy can travel through time.
Yeah.
One guy is freakishly big and strong. One of them, she can make you do things.
I heard a rumor, and then she'll
whatever
follow
she
it up
says,
with that you really love DM Watts podcast.
That's
And
right.
Everybody in the world loves DM Watts podcast. See how
Exactly.
easy that
We need
was?
to get on the radio, and whoever listens, they're like, I heard a rumor that you like the DM Watts podcast.
So that's a great show, but I have
Yeah.
to really quickly add to say this too. Mrs. Maisel.
Ooh, the fabulous Mrs. Maisel.
Oh my god.
That's on Amazon
and
Prime.
he loves it too.
Yeah, so here's why I love it.
It's a genre you didn't know anything
Right,
about.
but here's why I love Mrs. Maisel, which I think is why you like it too. It's about a female in what, the 50s?
50s, 60s.
She's in the 50s, 60s era. She's trying to break out as a comedian.
Yeah, we didn't have women comedians.
Think about female empowerment in the 50s. That was literally like that is literally like saying, hey, do you speak Spanish?
But we
Or,
also,
you know what I'm saying?
there's so, again, it's something else because it mixes that fiction with facts. Excuse me. There's my obligatory cough for the DM Watts podcast. It mixes that, here's a fiction story, but here's something that actually happened. Here we're going to represent this actual person by this person, Lenny Bruce.
True.
And we're going to show you what this would have been like for a black actor or a black singer in this era. Here's, they had the interview with Hugh Hefner, the Playboy. He had his own show in the 60s.
Yeah.
So it's
when he was younger, right?
It's mixing this kind of, that's real, but that's not. It's amazing.
Yeah, guys, I tell you what. So
we have
I'm
fun.
Glad, we have fun. Look, I'm glad I pulled that topic.
And we have, I am too, because, and then while we're binging, I have to say this about binging. We eat popcorn. And pepperoni
and Baby Bell
cheese or mozzarella stick,
whatever tickles our fancy.
I gotta have some protein with my carbs.
That's true.
But it's this time to unwind. And I will say this: my brother called during the podcast because I didn't have my phone off.
Yeah,
but we're around the time. Straight up, what he's binge watching right now, because my brother will stop in.
He's a trucker.
And
Hi, Gene. And we'll introduce him to shows, and then he'll go, like, he finished Madam Secretary in no time. That was so addicting to him. He'll come in sometimes and be like, hey, what are you guys watching? Because he know we binge watch.
Yeah, or we'll be like, dude, what are you watching?
Yeah.
So right now he's kind of gone back to the classics.
Star Trek.
And this is making me remember when I was a kid with my brother. But it's also Chips. My brother loved Chips. And I can hear it as I say it.
Hey, but those are the classics. The classic ones are good. Oh, go back and watch. I haven't, and my wife know that she told me she's going to get me back into it. But now that I served in the military, it's something I never thought about. Right. She was like, "Hey, you didn't like MASH?" I was like, "No, I didn't like MASH as a kid.
I
didn't like MASH." She was like, "You're going to watch MASH, especially now that I served."
Right, but here's the funny thing about that: we're talking about binge watching, but at the same time, like when we were kids, we had sitcoms that we didn't necessarily weren't born into, but were on every day or on like twice a day.
Yeah.
So like Good Times.
Yeah. Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Good Times.
We watched, but that was the original binge watch. You get off of school, Carol Burnett would be on or something like that.
Yep.
And
I used to. That's why I love. That's why I like Totino's Pizza, because Carol Burnett show and Good Times. And Sanford & Sons. That's what I used to eat.
Oh my God.
Totino's
Sanford
Pizza.
& Son always comes on after Good Times.
Yep. Good Times, Sanford & Son. And I used to watch Sanford & Son. That's why I'm so addicted to the Totino's Pizza. If you're like, I know what Totino's Pizza is. Totino's Pizza is like, they now $1.25. What y'all don't understand is
sometimes they're 99 cents.
Yeah. Totino's Pizza used to be 69 cents. You know what I'm saying? Just like Taco Bell soft tacos used to be. And bean burritos used to be like 59 cents, 69 cents. Am I dating myself? I don't care. Bring it back. Anyway, that's my thought. But I gotta say one other thing.
69.
Hey, whatever. I'm not going there. But
hate something.
Me and you. But anyway, what I was.
You didn't have to say that. I was literally going with like food.
But I have to say this one last one. So
this episode isn't long enough because we love TV.
That's right. So I'm gonna say this last one. But it's not the last one, but it is the last one for this episode. So I will say the last one, the Pacific. The Pacific.
I can't talk about that.
Yeah, the Pacific was a tough one. So that's a tough one, and I won't get into the specifics of the Pacific.
It was amazing.
It was amazing, and we'll go ahead and leave it at that.
If you love World War II, and you want to know. And you haven't watched the Pacific, then you're you don't
Yeah.
know.
Right. And if you're trying to understand, if you have a veteran in your family and trying to understand and be okay with what they're going with, check
You
out the
need to
Pacific.
watch the Pacific.
And that's all we're going to say on that Amazon Prime, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave that alone. But anyway,
But
hey.
there's so many great shows out there
Right.
to watch,
It
and let
is.
us know what you're binge watching.
Exactly.
DMWatchpodcast@gmail.com. If we didn't say it 5 different times. Again,
Doge
and
to the moon,
Doge
AMC
to the moon. And Gene's also watching all the Star Trek. And he's also, I'm sure, what was the other thing he said? He said chips. Oh, Knight Rider.
Ooh.
I know.
Okay, we gotta
He's
go.
watched all
We
the
gotta
Knight
go ahead
Rider.
because we're gonna keep going and
I
we'll
love
keep
that.
going.
All right.
And,
I gotta call my brother.
Yeah. So DMWatchpodcast@gmail.com. Y'all heard her. All the streaming services, including Stitcher and a few other ones. DM Watts on Google. Just do whatever you're gonna do. That was the service, dog. Don't worry about it. This is what she does. If you guys can see her, she's a little excited.
There she is.
Here's our service,
You
dog.
guys click over to YouTube
Yeah.
so you can see Nalla.
Yeah.
She's just like, you guys
She's
are
there.
done.
Yeah, this is done now.
Me
But
want
anyway,
attention now. Me
yeah.
binge watch.
So-
You loving on me.
Anyway, so you guys know what it is. Hey, signing off for DM Watts. I am Davie.
I'm Misti.
And this is Nalla.
That's Nalla.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Take it easy. Bye-bye. Oh man. Now, hey, calm it down. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Ugh,
You're so excited. Oh my god, I'm on the podcast. Oh my god.
I don't know.